Time for a quick quiz. How many people are there in the world right now? All right, I'm going to go ahead and tell you. 8 billion is declared by the UN a couple of weeks ago, which ties in nicely to a brand new exhibit at the Everson Museum. Joining us now to talk about it, museum's ceramics curator, Garth Johnson. Garth, good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.
So the new exhibit is called Common Ground. What's the idea behind it? What's it mean, Common Ground?
So the Everson Museum of Art has one of the most incredible ceramics collections in the entire United States. And the Everson Museum only collects American art, but that doesn't apply to ceramics. We collect global ceramics and we collect historical global ceramics as well. So I found out about an incredible artwork that is by an artist who was originally from Buffalo named Neil Kulikowsky. And Neil gets up to some crazy adventures. And back in 1999, he wanted to find the best way to celebrate the millennium on a global scale. And clay is something that unites every country on Earth. Think about it. And so Neil got the crazy idea to source clay from all 188 at the time nations in the United Nations. And he got the support of the United Nations and some logistical help from them. But over that year, he did just that. He gathered 188 clay samples. He mixed them together into one mega clay body and created something called the Common Ground World Mandala.
Yeah, it anchors the exhibit, right, Gar? I mean, it's really an amazing centerpiece to this whole exhibit. Tell us a little bit more about this mandala.
Yeah, it's really the hub. So the ceramic mandala is the hub that the whole exhibition revolves around. It's very, very large, and it contains clay shards from all 188 member nations. In the middle of it is a handprint from, at the time, a 100-year-old woman. And in the middle of that handprint is a tiny little handprint from a 1-month-old baby. And this was done in New York City, but that 1-month-old baby just graduated from Syracuse University.
So cool,
in 2022, right? Kelly Rose Tom.
So, I mean, so cool that it comes kind of full circle. It had nothing to do with Syracuse at the time. This was done in 99, 2000. It just so happens this young child grew up and graduated from Syracuse University. Amazing.
Absolutely. Go Orange.
So talk to me a little bit more, Garth, about kind of how this all pulls together with that 8 billion people on the planet. I guess the fact that ceramics is used around the world, we're all kind of bound together by that, so to speak.
Absolutely. I mean, being a curator, I actually have a something with me to help illustrate the point. And it is one of the very oldest objects in the Everson's collection. Certainly not the oldest, but this is a up to 2,500-year-old pot from China, from the Warring States period, that is in the collection. And so seeing an object where you can see the marks that are 2,500 years old that were put in there by a potter is absolutely mind-blowing to me. So every day coming to the Everson and certainly visiting this exhibition is filled with amazing little revelations like that.
Cool opportunity tomorrow night. The artist himself is going to be at the Everson, 6 o'clock. What kind of opportunity is that for people to come and talk with him about this exhibit?
Absolutely. So Neil is an incredible artist. The Everson has a long history with him. We have his pieces in our collection. We have actually exhibited a small portion of the ceramic mandala, but not the ceramic mandala itself here in Syracuse. And Neil can tell a story. And if you are interested in the logistics behind gathering all of that clay and putting together an event like this, you're really going to enjoy hearing Neil talk about his work. And he's also eloquent about the fact that clay is the material that binds us as a globe as well.
I'm going to try to get two quick ones in there. That exhibit's there if you can't get there tomorrow night. It's there until?
It's going to be up until April 9th.
Oh,
so
okay.
When the snow is flying, come see us.
Last one, I'm going to sneak in here. What else can people check out besides this exhibit at the Everson?
Oh my goodness. So the Everson is bursting with amazing exhibitions right now, and ceramics are kind of covering the whole museum. Artists Raymond Olozua and Rebecca Hutchinson are showing with solo exhibitions right now. Our Festival of Trees is going on, so you can actually come and meet Santa and hang out in Santa's workshop and see ceramics from around the globe.
Awesome. Garth, thanks so much for joining us. Really great stuff going down at the Everson. Ceramics curator Garth Johnson from the Everson Museum, thank you so much. We'll talk to you again soon.
All my pleasure.